Bilal, coming straight out of Worcester.
Worcester, Carolina in the house. And shouts out to my ball group in the morning. I happened to see Bilal play. And we have a little basketball group. We've been COVID testing, negative results, and getting it in. You know what I mean? On the low. And my man Bilal, let them know what you're trying to do with your life.
I'm trying to pursue going overseas.
Going overseas for what?
To play basketball.
Oh, word. Like, you want to be a baller, trying to get paid to play ball.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, word. Let me shout him out. Let me give it a go ahead, man. I don't have the camera on y'all. Same thing with you too, Bilal, right? Trying to get paid to play ball?
Yes, sir.
Quan. I said Bilal.
Yep, definitely.
And where you played at, Bilal?
I played at Quincy and Worcester State.
Quincy and Worcester State. Oh, I got my young boy over there, O Junior. O Junior's over at Worcester State now. And where you played at, Quan?
I went to QCC and Nichols.
Nichols and QCC. All right. Graduated? No?
I did not.
Man. Yeah, no degree?
I got an associate's.
We 0 for 2.
Same.
We 0 for like 1.5. Word. Yeah, because that paper, man, that paper, whew, it's about that paper. And that's the biggest paper to get right there. To just be like, all right, I can really do what I want to do. That's a fact. I heard Tyshawn jumping on you
he's always on
earlier today because he knows. It's like, what's the purpose? Yeah, you believe me. I think my wake up year was the 11th grade year is when I woke up and started really putting 2 and 2 together and put books before ball. But kind of find out that was one and the same. The more I went harder in books, the more teachers looked out for me. The more, you know what I mean?
That's how it be,
the coach was looking out for me. Everything just made sense, and my IQ rose to the top. And I really wasn't dope till my freshman year of college. Sussex County, played JUCO, and then I was studying because hard body. Didn't know I was that good, but the hard work paid off. All right, what about, and you done with school. When did y'all get it? When did you play coming up?
What did I play?
You played in South Carolina? Quan?
Basically, I went to high school out there, I hooped out there.
And what about you, Bilal?
I played over at Worcester Tech.
Worcester Tech.
Yes.
Ooh, you were.
Yeah, I was with Sean
Oh,
Lynch.
okay. Let me find out. Wayno. Dwayne Anderson.
No, Sean Lynch.
Sean Lynch. Worcester Tech?
Yeah.
Worcester Tech.
This guy, he there now.
Ain't that Bo?
Yeah.
Worcester Tech. Sean
Worcester
Lynch,
Tech,
yeah. No, I'm talking about, but Dwayne Anderson is the man over there.
That's it.
You don't know Dwayne?
I know Dwayne, but Sean Lynch was the dude when I was there. He's always running things.
Sean Lynch.
He's the one that taught me. He was coaching me and whatnot.
Yeah, that's the coach, though. That's their coach.
Yeah, I coach.
White guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Like I said, that's a whole nother conversation. Tune in for that one, though. Later on this week, we're going to have my man Tyshawn Jenkins on, and we're going to be talking basketball. So right now, I got shouts out to my man Jamar Wise. I'm going to send you the show later on, but I'm trying to network with him to get them some kind of looks from anywhere to play ball. And Worcester has a pro ball team, too. So Worcester pro ball basketball team, reach out to me. Or I'll reach out to you soon, the one-man team. So what's today? I gotta go into I had a whole bunch of, so today's October 12th, Columbus Day. Not anymore, I heard, but you know what I mean? Here's the funny thing behind Columbus Day is it's the old Columbus Day, but it's now the new Native American Day. Native History American Day, which I know about that, nothing. No history on, strictly ball, right? I love it. Strictly ball. And I'm pretty sure that, you're right, but I'm sorry, do you remember what they told you in school about Christopher Columbus?
I know what they said he was the first one to find basically our state, I'm pretty sure. And what they...
No, don't say pretty sure, please.
Nah.
If you don't know, don't say pretty sure.
I don't know. You're right. I don't know. I'm not positive.
Yeah, all right. Well, I know when I was in school.
I thought it was something like that.
Yeah, I know when I was in school, they said he discovered America. Am I not right? I thought that's what they said.
I mean, that's what I thought.
Yeah, and then I had a history teacher that killed my buzz, and was like, nope, he didn't discover America. He discovered Puerto Rico. or somewhere down there in the Caribbean, and it was America Vespucci who landed on America, but discovered was crazy. You understand what I'm saying? Discover means nobody was there. So, and it's been testimonies when everybody who landed on this land met people. They met Moors, which no one knows about because they like the secret society, but they met Indians. So, shouts out to my Indians, yo. Shouts out to the natives. I guess that's a quick history of that. But that's why I'm unapologetically me, is because kind of find out facts, we've been lied to. We're gonna go into sports. Last night, who played? Who played football last night? I can't remember. I think it was the Seahawks. That was a good game. Yes, the Seahawks in Minnesota was last night's game. I know I got fantasy football talk. I got Metcalf on my team, so I know he wild out with Russell. I think Russell's the best quarterback. What do y'all think? Quarterback.
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers. That's old head right there. But
honestly, it's really Patrick Mahomes.
I'm
Aaron Rodgers. I'm Aaron Rodgers.
No, I was about to.
But Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I was about to say Mahomes.
That's a bad man.
Yeah,
He's a bad man.
He's the nastiest quarterback right now. But no, Aaron Rodgers is right there. He's trying to show him that, yeah, he still got a year in him. Who else is out there swinging on an undefeated team? Oh, Big Ben, my Steelers. My Pittsburgh Steelers. Yo, Steeler Nation, stand up. You already know. Steeler Nation, stand up. But I don't know, Big Ben. I like him as a quarterback, just not as a person. We're going to leave that at that because, I got a daughter. I don't play around. But, the real conversation, and I guess we're going to be going in and out of this, is last night LeBron James had got his 4th ring. Los Angeles Lakers got their, 16th, 17th title? 17th title. Yeah. LeBron got MVP. And a lot of the debates, I hate comparing, but if you got to compare, I like to be relevant. A lot of the debates is between Michael Jordan and LeBron James. And I get it because you got to exclude Kobe because Kobe is a spitting image of Mike in a different era. Which shows you that at the end of the day, I don't think Mike in this era would be Kobe. So, I had a shouting match this weekend. My man was talking about how do you feel about people's opinions on basketball that never laced up. I'm gonna go to Bilal first, and then Quan could go next.
I can't agree with anything they say. They never played the game. It's kind of like I don't know where you're coming from. Like, how do you understand what's going on in a sense if you've never played? So that's just how I take it. It is what it is with that. But
so don't value their opinion?
I don't value their opinion. For the
most
part.
If you never played.
But I don't care.
Right, we gotta spray that. That's that COVID. Get away from me. You got COVID. They never lace up. Get away from me. I don't care. All right. What about you, Bilal? No, keep going like Daquan, right? I know them.
Nah, but I wouldn't say I don't value their opinion, but it's kind of like I'm not really gonna hear what you're saying too much neither, though. Why? It's like you don't hoop. It's like you can't put yourselves in that perspective. You've never been in that perspective. You never were in that position.
All right. What about coaches that never hooped?
I had a coach that didn't hoop.
Exactly. Exactly. But so what?
All my coaches, they hoop for the most part.
I had
the one Votech coach hooped.
Lynch played ball.
When?
A little bit. He played a little bit of ball. I don't remember where he played. I know he told me, and they played a little bit of basketball, and just based off his game and his knowledge, he showed me that he understood the game. Okay. So it's a different. If you can show me, all right. If you show me you understand the game at a different level, then okay, I can only do but respect it. Right. But other than people that just talking the talk, a coach, you never like.
Yeah. Well,
I can't do that. Like, he's a coach. All right, that means you've been some type of format around the game.
Yeah.
So people around the game, coaching, training, things like that. Okay, respectable. But I'm talking about just average people that just come off the street, watch the games. I can't respect your opinion. You don't know. You don't know the grind. You don't know.
I don't know. See, and for me, I had to listen. I wasn't the greatest basketball player, so I had to listen. I had to take the constructive criticism. I had to sneak in the rooms and listen. I had to, you know what I mean, play the background and just catch every gem, even if it wasn't from the greatest basketball player. So I came from the bottom. I came from the mud and had to get it. So I don't know. Like I said, to that point when my man said that, I get it when it comes to when you have to. When I look at a kid and I see the development of where he could possibly be, his ceiling, his potential, his IQ on the court. You have to be a player to understand that type of stuff. Right. And I understand that wholeheartedly. But as far as to someone's opinion and what they got to say about the game, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know. I listen because I know you could learn from anybody. I learned how to do, the crossover through your legs spin move on a cat watching Family Matters. You get that? Urkel did it in an episode. We had the VHS. I taped the episode, and I literally kept on rewinding and playing. And that's the type of kid I was. Even when you remember, damn, y'all too young. I know Ant back there remembers the AI commercial. Like, yo, we literally.
You talking about with Jadakiss?
Yeah, when he was rapping, said like I literally taped that commercial and was watching it. Like, oh my God, doing the move over and over and over again. You know what I mean? The Sham God snatch. Like, you know what I mean? We practiced that move over and over and both ways. Like, it was just crazy, and it was a part of your ritual. So that, you know, I don't know. I just listen and watch everybody, you know. It's just being so I love it. Me and my man Papo started Intoxicated Artists, and it's just being a master of your craft, being passionate about what you do. I respect that. I respect really being a student of the game. And, you know, my nephew, he raps. And I'm like telling him, yo, listen, do some history about rap. You know, do your due diligence. Because at the end of the day, like, who's your favorite player?
My favorite player right now?
Yeah.
Damian Lillard.
D. Lillard. And I can see that in your game. I can actually say I see that in your game, you know?
Yeah.
What about you?
James Harden.
Harden. Maybe the nonchalantness.
You don't like James?
I love James, but James is another form of a venomous snake. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And he's going to get you every time. Mm-hmm. So that nonchalantness I see in your game, but that James Harden is dropping 50. He's going to be the reason you're getting smoked out the gym. Like, you know what I mean? You're looking like, all right, he's doing it nonchalantly, and he's just smoking out the gym, smoking out your boots. Right. But I get it. I get them to get nonchalantly, but not James is old school.
I like
he's
how
old school
I like how
with
you
it.
play.
You know, that old school east to west to go north and south. You know, yeah. So, what y'all think about the game last night? It was a blowout.
I turned that junk off.
You
watched the whole game.
You watched the whole game, right?
I couldn't watch it.
Yeah, he's a hater.
I'm not a hater.
Well, we was having conversations during the whole game, you know, and we got to cut out the break soon. So we're going to talk about the conversations me and my man was having. We was having some relationship conversations during the game, and it was dope from a man's point of view, and I got to know it, dead serious. You know what I mean? So yeah, we're going to go to break. And we'll be back with topics we were talking about during the game because it was a blowout. Shouts out to King James, though. The greatest. The GOAT.
The GOAT is right.
The GOAT. The GOAT. Word.
Mics are off.
Yeah.
Cameras off.
Talk about it here.
Ain't no GOAT. Let me say ain't no GOAT.
Who?
LeBron.
He said he ain't no GOAT?
He not the GOAT.
Who's the GOAT then?
Jordan, my eyes.
All right, so I'm gonna let you get your opinion in there on that note. But we're gonna tackle that last because I already know.
This is in a radio-friendly edit, right?
Huh?
You realize this is in a radio-friendly edit, right?
The Douce. What's not a radio-friendly edit?
Right
the song?
off the first verse, he says nigga. Like literally the first sentence. And there was another swear I thought I heard fuck it, you know, like when I was playing it, like 2 minutes around there.
Say no more.
And 5, 3, 2, 1.
Yo. What's going on? Yeah, that's good. All right, I gotta get a nice little beat, nice little hook. Word. Yo, Young Jesse, you already know you gotta check this show out. What's going on? It's your man, Sir Lord Keith, the One Man Team Show. We're on Unity Radio, 97.9 FM, Worcester's Community Connection. I got South Carolina's youth and Worcester's youth basketball. Not even youth, they're young men, to be truthful. They grown men, but I'm going to say, what is it, like Hope say, 40, what is it, 40s and 30? So,
40s and 30s.
And I get that we have to look at our darker colored young men that way. We got to subtract 10 years because it's been 10 years of intentional brainwashing you've been getting throughout your life. So you got to get them 10 years back. I'm dead serious. Like, you're really like 17. You know, you're 27, but because I'm telling you.
Oh, my day.
Yo, listen, you know, black don't crack. You know, that's why, you know, we look so good in our old age. Relationships. We're going to dig into relationships. So the game was such a blowout, so boring. Me and my friends are kicking it during the game, and I had my man online, Wizzo. Shouts out to Wizzo. He's in Georgia. He sent me a message. He was like, "Yo, it's bothering me because every time I go on social," he says, the thing that's bothering me was Sunday. He was really bothered yesterday. He said, every time I go on social media, I see people, you know, easily tearing down each other. You know what I mean? They quick to jump on someone and tear them down, not help them out. And at the end of the day, they quick to talk trash. And you know what I mean? So it led into a conversation with me and another female. Was like, yo, why don't y'all just be good men? I'm like, why don't y'all just be good women? Do you know what I'm saying? So, yo, that's serious. It went into, I'm like, so I turned to her, I'm like, yo, so what's your definition of a good man? You know, because I'm going to tell you what my definition of a good woman is. So, Manly Mondays, we're talking about what? What's your definition of a good woman? Start off, Quan. Because I already know, Quan, you got a girl?
Nah.
You ain't claiming nobody? You lying. Listen, you know he lying. This is not, yo, what's that basketball sitcom with cats be bugging? Son. This ain't Bobby, what is it, Bobby Brown in the New Edition. Yo, we're not doing that, son. It's okay. Hey, yo, see, and that's my whole standpoint on just being a man that loves himself in a relationship, yo. Yo, if you want your cake and eat it too, it's 2020. You can tell these women, I want my cake and eat it too. If you don't want to mess with it, kick rocks. So that's what I'm saying, just to give a quick improvising on what some grown men-ish, you know. But listen, so Quan ain't got no girl. He's single, ladies. You know, check out Quan. Shout out his handle. Right. Go ahead, shout it out. Where you can reach Quan at, single ladies.
Go shout it out.
Nice.
Reload, stop playing.
Yo, alright. So go ahead. What's the good woman? What's a good woman?
What is a good woman? My definition of a good woman?
Yeah.
My definition, that's tough. I would say a woman that handles her business, educated, looks out for her man, same way her man should look out for her. But okay. And a woman that communicates. I feel like that's a big thing. A woman that communicates too.
Alright, cool. Alright, that's some good qualities, I guess. Yeah, get some good qualities. What about you?
Of course, she gotta be beautiful.
Physical attraction, yeah.
Yep, educated, like you said.
Okay.
You gotta have a connection.
Yeah.
You gotta have something there. And then gotta be able to cook. That's a must.
Gotta eat.
That's a must.
Gotta eat.
Gotta eat.
Manly Monday. Man gotta eat.
I'm good after that, for the most part. You know, we got that connection. I feel like we can vibe with anything. So.
All right. Yo, go ahead. This can get a round table. Go ahead, Manny. What's your definition of a good woman?
Conversation, right? So I have to go with Juan on this one as far as communication. I mean, I'm a little bit older now. I got older kids, and I think if their mother and I had more communication and we're more clear on what our wants and desires were before we lay down and had kids together, it might have been a better outcome in the future. So definitely communication. You want to make sure that you're clear and don't fake what you want just based on physical attraction. Like just because she's bad, but you're not what she's looking for, don't try to act like you are, because all it's going to do is set you up for miserable future. So definitely it's communication.
All right. A good woman, for me right now in my life, yes. I think physical attraction is the icebreaker. You got my eye, you got my attention, and from what I'm understanding now in the relationship, it's a lot more than that. So I'm saying a good woman to me isn't a lot of things, but classy. Knowing how to carry yourself in public, and my whole pet peeve is understanding when you're wrong. So communication is a part of that, because communication is the foundation.
Right.
If one can't listen, right? If one can't listen right, and all they want to hear is what they want to hear, then there's no communication. And if one can't talk, if one can't use his or her words in an effective way to display their message. So if I'm screaming at you all the time, you don't hear me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Or if I'm trying to degrade you all the time and come at your character, you don't hear me. Even though it works on the basketball court, for me, I love it because it takes you out your game and you really get into your feelings. Yeah. So I already understand emotions is going to outweigh your logic when you start getting in your feelings. So I love to get in people's feelings. That's great on the court. But off the court, no. It's just the total opposite. So, I need a woman who's going to woman up and say, all right, Keith, you're wrong. I'm just going to tell you you're wrong. I want you to fix it. And vice versa. You can accept when someone says, yo, you're bugging right now.
Right.
You know what I mean? Take it down a notch.
They both got to be.
Yeah, check in. So what I found is a lot of codependent relationships. So I hear what y'all saying, and I'm going to tape y'all now, because on this question, this is a two-part question. All right, so what I understand is what men really want, they want their cake and they want to eat it too. I'm sorry. Dead ass. Sorry, my bad for even cursing, but men want their cake and they want to eat it too. But they want to play the game and have their cake and eat it too. So
Twitter recently put a cake and eat it. Did you see that?
Cake and eat it?
Yeah, there was a whole thing on
about behind it.
Speaking about it's not cake and eat it, it's cake and eat it. I just thought that was funny.
Cake and eat it. Yeah, that's dope.
So actually, no, I don't have Twitter either, but I saw it reposted to Instagram.
Oh yeah, that's why I've been seeing stuff on Twitter.
Yeah, but it really is cake and eat it. I just thought I'd throw that out.
But that's what the conversation turned to, because I was like, yo, son, yesterday during the game, I'm like, yo, so cats just want their cake and eat it too, and this is what they really want. They want a main chick at home that they can always come home to get the food, to get the extra love and all that stuff, but they also want to be able to go out in the world and, I don't know, what is it, monogamous or promiscuous, if you're out with different women? No one knows. Men, oh my God, a studio full of men don't know. So, but they want to go out and sleep with other women. They want to have.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yes,
but I'm not sure.
Yeah, so it's monogamy, right? Yes, they want to be monogamous. So they want their cake and eat it too, and they want to be able to go out and sleep with other women, and they want to come home, and they don't want that woman to be out sleeping with no other men. Like that main broad. That main broad got to be home, got to be taking care of the kids. You know what I mean? Right. That's what we want, but we don't say it. We don't say it, we don't act in accordance to it, and we lie. We actually lie. We tell her, hey, baby, I'm going to play ball. Or, hey, hey, I can't, yo. But, and that's, to me, that's what we call deceit. That's like deceit. It's, you're tricking somebody. Mm-hmm. And what I believe is 2020, the broads already know. And to be truthful, it's the era where they like, all right, yeah, go ahead, you do you. What time you coming home? I'm going. All right, so the two-part question is, all right, we all said what a good woman is. I just gave you the information of, like, we really want suckers because we want our cake and eat it too. So, do you want your cake and eat it too?
I do not. I'm actually old school with it.
You got a girl? Do you have a girl?
I do not have a girlfriend.
So,
I'm just, if I had a girlfriend, then it's just her, honestly.
But right now you just.
I haven't found nothing.
Yes, you just eating pizza pies, cakes. Yeah, like you don't. You're a bachelor, bro.
I'm a bachelor. In that sense, I understand what you're saying. But I'm saying if I had a girl, that's what I'm saying. If I'm talking in that sense. If I had a girl, then no, I'm not out here. I'm not trying to run game on them. I'm showing respect because I want respect back from me. I don't want that done to me. I don't want you doing your dirty. Well, you know what I mean? I don't feel comfortable with that. So yes. I respect you enough where I'm not doing that out there.
Yeah.
And I'm single. Yeah, of course I'm doing my thing now.
Yeah. So you. But. All right. So yo, listen, single ladies, shoot your. Bilal, shoot your shot. Single ladies, Bilal, shoot your shot. You know what I mean? Listen, he's a single man who's old school mentalities. He's looking for a good woman. He just told you what a good woman. I hope. Listen. I hope I go be find love too, because love is definitely a big part of the equation. All right, cake and eat it too, Quan.
Nah.
You don't want your cake and eat it too?
Nah. Back in the day when I was younger, yeah.
Younger? Like yeah, what you say? Like you 17.
I'm 17. He took 10 years off.
Nah. But like college days, like you know what I'm saying. It's college, you know. Yeah. But like as you get older, like as I, you know what I'm saying, after college, I was kind of like, but I feel like the old school way that's the way.
Why? So back, no. Yeah, go ahead, you answer. Why is the old school way the way then? So what are you saying? You're saying, and this is what the female I was arguing with was saying. So you're saying being with one woman, right? Mm-hmm. Monogamy. No, that's the other one.
No.
Monogamous.
Being with one woman is monogamous. Being with multiple is either polygamy or polyamory.
So monogamy we're talking about is one woman. Polygamy, your cake and eat it too.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So I had a woman said, I just want my man to mess with me and me only. And she was telling me the reason is because cats are dirty. Females and dudes are dirty. You go out there and cheat, you get a disease, you bring it home, now y'all walk around with a monkey on your back. Right. Cool. I get but even still, guys don't care. Yeah. You get that, right?
Yeah.
Cats are still raw dogging. You get what I'm saying?
Dogs aren't going to stray if they're getting everything they need at home. So that comes back to communication.
Oh, Lord. Did he?
If a woman, I went there. Listen, if a woman was honest with herself and with the man she's with, then she's going to do whatever she got to do to make it work. Men stray, and women stray too, because they're not getting everything that they need at home. So they might be getting good sex at home, but maybe they want to go out and get some emotional support, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying?
Right. It can be anything, right?
I think humans are like any other animal on this planet. They're all, by instinct, polygamous, and it's social pressures, societal pressures that make us want to be monogamous for whatever reason. But if you notice,
no. There is no reason.
Especially in our community, I mean there is. How many families actually end up staying together without being there just for the kids?
You're talking about right now.
I'm talking about throughout history. Our generations.
Wow. Exactly. So throughout our generation, could we raise our hands that we seen some crazy stuff at home with mom and dad, or no dad around, or no mom around? I only had my mom and my grandmother. Dad wasn't there. My uncles I had to look for male figures, and my mom was so brazen that she thought she was a man.
And the thing is,
I'm your daddy. You know what I mean? So I got that when I was a kid. Like, oh, what, mommy, daddy? You getting a gift too on Daddy's Day? And dead serious. You already know what my retarded self did. Oh, I can't use that word, but I done made my mommy a Daddy's Day card. You understand what I'm saying?
As we mature and our emotions change, you know, as we get older, we want different things.
Yeah.
And people cannot keep up with those wants that you may have need. And instead of being honest and communicating, look, we're not doing it for each other anymore. Let's go live for ourselves. We try to make it work, and
a lot of people force a lot.
Exactly.
A lot of people force a lot. That's not really.
So I had. You're gonna have to go to break. We're gonna come back with some enlightening conversations over the game. King James for GOAT. It's your man Keith. One man team show 97.9. Be back with Quan and Bilal. Check it out. He said, I'm in the store right now sipping on Douce. Yeah, I tell you, that boy got an expensive taste, man. What's going on? It's your boy, Sir Lord Keith, the one-man team show. I can't even know the name of the show. Ain't that crazy? Listen to 97.9 FM. Worcester's connection to the community. I'm here with my man Quan and my man Bilal. And we're talking relationships from a man's point of view. Especially the conversation was chopped up over the game about men wanting their cake and eating it too. And I get it. I definitely get it I get it in an immature way of thinking, and I get it in a mature way of thinking. Because at the end of the day, I don't ever think I've had a good adult relationship with anybody where it's not codependent, where the chick wasn't trying to take care of me, or I wasn't trying to take care of her, or I wasn't using her and she wasn't using me. You know what I mean? Where you respect me for what I got, and you push me to be a better person, and I respect you for what you got, and I push you to be a better person. Those dynamics are far and few between, especially when you have a man or a female who's hurting. You know what I mean? They have attention problems, and you know the communication isn't there all the time, and you're always that dude that's cheating, or you're always that chick that is being accused of, you know, sleeping with the milkman, and it's like, yo, those type of relationships are toxic and dysfunctional, and it felt like that's what relationships were about, up until I started doing work on myself. Stop being so emotional and started thinking with some logic, which is, what do I want? I want to create my own board, my own piece, you know, set up my pieces, have my environment, you know what I mean, protected and supported, and know we got each other. Anybody on that other side, we're rolling against them as one, you know what I mean, or they're going to get the option to roll with us, but we're going forward. And you know, that I can say I don't see out here amongst our culture of darker skinned people when it comes to sports, especially relationships. Because just think about it, you know, who has sat you down and taught you about how to have a relationship with a girl in your lifetime?
So I was lucky enough to grow up with both my parents.
And this is Bilal talking. They're both single studs now.
You know what I mean? I grew up, my dad was always, they've been together for what, 40 years. They're still together now.
Right.
So that was always my goal. That's always what I wanted.
Longevity.
Yeah, and I never seen, in my eyes, I never see them when I was younger. I never had a problem. All I had to do was go to school and play. I never knew nothing else that was going on. I never seen my dad never put hands on my mom. I never even talked to her, him even talk to her in a bad way.
Yes.
So this is just my perspective on things. This is how I see it. So that's what I wanted.
Yo, so you was able as a young kid to see a healthy relationship amongst that, yes, amongst
black,
your authority. Not even, it's called your authority, because as a kid, that's your principal, the police. You're seeing mommy and daddy come and say, what about you? So, well, you saw it, but did they ever sit down and tell you about the birds and the bees and how you're supposed to treat women and do this and that?
And my mom always tell me how to treat women, talk about don't be treating them bad, blah, blah, blah. You know,
no, your dad.
My dad never said nothing like that. He would say, watch out for them. He always say, watch out for them.
Mommy like,
mom watch out.
Mom like, treat women nice, son. Dad like, yo, watch out for them chick, man. Yo, I love it. So, but see, that's funny in itself. It's like your dad, all right, whatever, you a sucker. Mama got you by the balls, man. And there goes that sucker rule, yo. Dead serious. Like, see, the sucker, the whole sucker thing. What about you? Quan? Anybody ever talk to you about relationships?
About relationships?
A man ever say, hey, listen, son, this is what it is?
Nah, like
you have to figure out on your own?
Type thing. Like my uncle kind of gave me like, you know, like the ins and outs type thing, but
you didn't listen.
No, I easily did, but
easily did. When someone says easily did,
yeah, I definitely
especially with relationships with women.
Nah, I definitely
easily did.
I definitely listened to what he was talking about, but it wasn't like nothing like really like in depth though. You feel what I'm saying? Like it wasn't like no long conversation. It was just like, yo, this is what it is, this is how it be. And like kind of like where's Pops at, like, yo, watch out, like you gotta watch out sometimes because some of them are crazy.
It's a feel thing.
Yeah.
You gotta feel them out.
Yeah, like, you gotta see what's up.
This way it says communication is key.
Right, exactly.
Every time I get it, I always dig. I always want to ask questions. I'm seeing what you're thinking. What was your past life like what you dealt with past relationships? This,
Right.
you know what I mean? This, that, and the third.
So what's important in a relationship to you when you're talking to a woman and trying to get to know her?
What's important? I mean, it's the truth. Yeah, you gotta be able to communicate with me. You gotta tell me what your wants, what you like, what you dislike, things of that nature. Because then you try to, whether I'm gonna try to avoid the things you dislike, and then I'm gonna maybe do more of the things that you do like. That's just positive.
So
it's communication. That's what relationships is all about.
Good answer, Quan. Good answer, Bilal. Quan, I want to know what Quan answer is.
No, that's
so you piggyback. Yo, y'all both know, man. Yo, so two single good guys, yo. They're looking to get married and have babies, ladies. Please, listen. I haven't met guys like this. My 12 years being out here, yo. I can dig it, though. I can definitely dig it. Look at the camera. Yeah, so you know that's some BS. I can dig it, though. The old school way. I'm from the old school, but I also believe it's a process. Yeah, so definitely. For me, I've been in toxic dysfunction, seen it for so long that I've been out of a marriage. I'm separated for about a year. But even still, I still don't feel comfortable taking compliments. I still don't feel comfortable being the center of attention for someone's love. Because I gotta love myself. I'm having too much fun loving myself. And that's that process. I was talking to somebody who, at the end of the day, went through something, and right immediately after she went through something, she jumped right back into something else serious. And I'm like, and then she's telling me, but then she's telling me that at